a song on GarageBand. I'm going to pick on software instrument, create. I'm going to go to top right corner where it says loop browser. I'm going to click on that, and there will be an instrument. You could pick from any instruments. I'm going to pick all drums and pick 80s backbeat 1. I'm going to put that and loop it to the 21 bar mark where it is about 48 seconds. How to see that is by going to display mode where there's an arrow, click on beat and time, and sliding over to see how many seconds it is. I see that mine is 48 seconds at the top, and this beat I picked it because it kind of just adds a really good backbone to it, and it just holds it all, the whole song together. It's just a nice, good beat. Next I'm going to add a bass, and the bass I am going to add is British blues bass, and I'm going to add that to the first half because this is going to create my verse of the song, and this adds a really good funky groove to it that complements the bass and the drums, excuse me. And after that, I'm going to add a second bass to add in for the chorus, and I'm going to pick Brixton Lights bass 1, and I'm gonna add that under. And then I'm going to loop it twice, and that adds it for my chorus. And I picked this one because it also kind of gives the funky feel to it, but it's a bit different, so it gives off more chorusy, I feel like, or it just makes it so it's not exactly the same as the verse. Just a snippet. And then the second one. And so after that, I'm going to add some guitars. I'm going to pick some electric guitars. And for the verse, I'm going to add a rhythm guitar, or a type of guitar, which is forward progress bass, a guitar, excuse me. And I'm going to add that for the whole entire verse, which is the first half with the bass, the British blues bass, and that will be my, it's kind of just a calming type of reverby guitar that's also kind of has a groove in it. Snippet of that. Add some good variety in there. After that, I'm going to add another guitar for the chorus, and that will be chopping block guitar, and slide that under that, and add that for most of it. At least for the first half, because I'm gonna add another guitar, but this guitar kind of gives it more of a crispy feeling to it, kind of like it's just kind of this crispy sound that changes it from the verse to the chorus, like just a difference. And then the second guitar I'm gonna add is a Disco Fever, and that's kind of bringing back some of that calming kind of like groove of the first verse that also just complements everything, I feel like. And so after that, I am done with adding my instruments, but now I'm going to mix it a little bit. For the drums, I'm going to maybe, if I'd like, I can turn up the highs or I can turn the lows down. Turning up the highs would make like the hi-hat sound a little more prominent, or if you want to turn the lows down or something, that would be turning down more of the like the bassy tones in the drum set, like the bass drum. For example, I'll turn up the highs a little bit. It might sound a little more just has more of a higher frequency, I feel, kind of bringing out the hi-hats. But noticing there might not be much hi-hats to be heard in this. It'd probably be more of, I wouldn't probably put that up for this. I would probably turn more of the lows up maybe, or something that would make it so like I can hear the bass better. I'd turn that up and maybe turn up the reverb's already up all the way, so I believe it's all the way up. Actually, no. I'll turn it up a little bit. And then now there's a little more reverb on the drums. And then the bass, I might add a little more reverb too on both of them. And this guitar, I might this guitar has a lot of reverb on it, so I might not do anything with that, but I will turn down some of the audio, like the songs, like I might fade them or turn the volume down, my bad. I will probably keep the drums as it is. On the side, this is where the volumes are, where these little bars are. I might turn the bass down a little bit because we don't want the bass louder than the drums, or maybe the same as the drums. Might have the bass at the same volume, and the guitar I might turn down a little bit as well because it seems a bit loud. Turn down the bass a little bit. And same with the other guitars, I might turn them a little bit down, but they look about to be, yeah. It's not bad. I'm just testing that, and I will then play the whole entire song. Well, after this, when I do play the song, I will. There's on the top bar, there's a gray little bar on the numbers where I can loop it so it doesn't keep playing the nothings afterward. It will just loop it after, and I'll turn it yellow and then bring it all the way to the end of the song, and that will make sure that it loops it rather than keep going. So here's the song. And now that I've played it, I can see that I might want to turn up certain things or so on and so forth, but so far I think it sounds pretty good. And if I want to download this song, I can go to share all the way at the top where it says GarageBand, and I can share it, export song to disk, name it. I'll name it Spool Song, and I can upload it to wherever I want on my desktop. I just put it there, and then make sure it is MP3, and then export. And now I have exported the song. That's all. That's how you make a song in GarageBand.